What's up, Waluigi? Trent from Nintendo here. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about Hogwarts Legacy on Nintendo Switch. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in handheld mode. We've been playing this a little bit on the channel. We have a couple streams up where we played this game, but it was docked. And one of the questions that kept coming up was, how does this look in handheld mode? So today I thought we would just boot it up in handheld mode, kind of show you guys what it looks like. This is on a Switch OLED. So while we hop into this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like this video so you guys are kept up to date with everything going on here at Nintendo. Let's see if we can hit 20 likes on this. It really does help. I appreciate it. And here we go. We're going to hop into some Hogwarts Legacy on Nintendo Switch on handheld. So as many of you have already seen, the performance of this game is actually a lot better than what people were expecting at launch. You know, we didn't really get a lot of information from Avalanche or from Nintendo even about what this game would be on Nintendo Switch, even after the 9 months delay that we saw from the previous versions that launched before. So overall, you know, people are pretty happy with how this is running. Now, obviously, this is not a PS5. This is not an Xbox Series S or X. This is a Nintendo Switch. So I think it's important to know what you're getting into when you are playing this game on Nintendo Switch. Now, I think the big complaint that we've seen and people have talked about, and I even kind of brought up a couple times during the live streams, was the load times. So you're going to kind of see that here for the first just load into the game. Once we load it, it takes a lot longer than you would expect. Now, it's nothing that I would consider game breaking. It's not a deal breaker. It's just a nuisance. And there is actually quite a bit of loading that you're going to end up having to do in this game. That actually was pretty not too bad, actually. So here we are in Hogwarts, though. You know, it looks okay. I think in the handheld mode, I think it holds up okay, especially on an OLED. I don't have a Switch Lite or a regular Switch to try it out on. I just have the OLED. But, you know, I think it looks decent. There is a little bit noticeable difference between this and the docked version. I will say that. You do get better output on the docked version of it when you dock your Switch. But it is very playable in handheld mode. It runs smoothly. You do get a little bit more smoothing. I think one of the big things people notice is the hair looks a little bit different sometimes. But I mean, overall, actually, I think it looks okay. Now, like I said, it's not a PS5. It's not even like the PS4 version. It is a Nintendo Switch. So just be aware of that if you are picking this game up. This is not the best way to play Hogwarts Legacy. If you have not played this game and you only own a Nintendo Switch, which I think is kind of the majority of why we would pick this up on the Switch, is if you didn't get a chance to play this somewhere else. You want to play it on the Switch because that's what you've got. It's an excellent way to do so, and handheld mode I think holds up. You know, it runs smooth. Like, I'm not dropping frames. Everything kind of looks okay. Yes, it does look a little bit different than docked, but I think overall it's a very playable game. It's very fun. So we're gonna also do this. I think it's important to kind of see, outside of Hogwarts. So we're gonna go ahead and quick travel. And let's head out to the open world. We'll just head down to right here for now. Let's go to Lower Hogsfield. So, like I said, it's very playable. I have seen a lot of people down in the comments saying, this is trash, this is garbage. Go buy a real console. The Switch is a real console. It's not on the par with the power of the PS5. I get it. This is why we need the Switch 2 more than ever. But, for what the Switch is, I'm very surprised they were able to get this to run, even if it looks, substandard to the other versions of the game. Overall, though, I kind of feel like I'm beating a dead drum here. It looks good enough for me. I think it looks good enough for a lot of people who only have the opportunity to play this on a Switch. And it's a super fun game. So, I'm not surprised, and I am surprised at the same time that this was not nominated for Game of the Year. Let's go ahead and do some flying so you can see. This is, I think, where you're going to probably see the most difference in handheld as docked is when you're flying and in the open world. I think in Hogwarts it's going to look a lot better. It's a little bit, we did end up, we're in the night cycle, which is a little unfortunate. But, I think it looks fine. I don't think you're going to have any complaints if you're a typical Switch user. You know what you're getting into. I think you're going to enjoy it. I really don't have much else to say. I think, you know, it looks good. It looks and runs well enough for me. I don't have any complaints. The only thing being the loading time. And, you know, if you didn't have an opportunity to play this game outside of, you know, any other system, if this is the only system you got is the Nintendo Switch, this is a great way to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think, what it looks like to you, if it's something you want to pick up, if you've already picked it up, if you're enjoying it, if you think it holds up okay. You know, I think it's fine. Like I said, I have played this on the Steam Deck, so even that wasn't still, you know, up to what a PS5 or an Xbox would do per se, but it still ran really well on the Steam Deck, and I think this holds up well on its own. And I think Avalanche did a very good job at getting this to run on the Switch, and it's going to be a fun game. People are going to enjoy this. I think this is going to sell super well on the Switch. I think there's a lot of Harry Potter fans out there that are Switch owners that have been kind of holding out for this version of the game, and I think they're going to enjoy it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Love to get that conversation going down in the comments with you down below as well. And until next time, catch you later.